Hello dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry Aspirant. Now in today's lecture, we are going to know about the VSEPR theory. The theory was proposed by Sedgwick and Powell on the basis of repulsive interaction between the electron pair in the valence shell of an atom. Let us know about the VSEPR theory. So what is VSEPR theory or what is the full form of the VSEPR theory? So here in the VSEPR, the V stand for the valence, then S stand for the shell, then the E stand for electron, P stand for pair and R stand for repulsion. So generally your VSEPR theory is a valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Let us know what is the importance of this theory or why we have to learn this VSEPR theory. We know that this theory is very useful to predict shape and the molecular geometry of a molecule. So before directly switch to the VSEPR theory, we will know about a few basic terms which are very important to learn about the VSEPR theory. We must know the basic difference between the shape and the molecular geometry. Now what is molecular geometry? The three-dimensional arrangement of atom in a molecule or in a space is actually the molecular geometry of this molecule. So here I have shown the molecular geometry for the different molecules in a space. So here you can observe that in this all atoms are arranged in a three-dimensional space in a molecule. So that is actually the molecular geometry. Now the question may be arose in your mind, what is shape? Actually shape of molecule is just the arrangement of atom around a central atom which depends upon the bond pair. So let us know the next basic term, that is valence shell electrons. We know that the electrons that are present in the outermost atomic orbital of a atom is actually the valence shell electron, and generally these valence shell electrons take part in the bond formation. Again you know that these valence shell electrons are of two types. It may be act as a bonding pair or it may act as a non-bonding pair. So let us know about these two important terms. Bond pair is actually the pair of electron which involve or participate in a bond formation, while the non-bonding pair, or which we also call as a lone pair, this is actually the pair of electron which do not involve or participate in a bond formation. Now here I have taken the example of NH3 molecule. You can observe that I have shown the lone pair of electron on the central nitrogen atom, while the electron of 3 NH bond by cross. So here the pair of electron that forms this NH bond is actually known as a bond pair, while the electron pair which do not involve in any bond formation is actually known as a non-bonding pair or a lone pair. So these are the basic things that you must know. Now we are going to learn about the postulates of the VSEPR theory. So let us start with the first postulate. In polyatomic molecule, one of the atom act as a central atom in the molecule. So here I have taken the different example such as ammonia. In the ammonia, nitrogen act as a central atom. Now next, water. In the water, oxygen act as a central atom. Methane. In the methane, carbon act as a central atom. Now the next one is PCl5, that is phosphorus pentachloride. So here phosphorus act as a central atom. I already prepared the video on how to identify the central atom in the given molecule. Link will be given in the description box. Kindly watch that video also. So this is a simple first postulate of this theory. So now let us know about the second postulate. Shape and the molecular geometry depends upon the number of valence shell electron that may be the bonded or it may be the non-bonded around the central atom. So previously studied the example of ammonia molecule where both types of the electron pair were present: non-bonding pair and the bonding pair. Bonding and the non-bonding pair decides shape and the molecular geometry of the molecule. So this is a simple second postulate of your VSEPR theory. Now let us know about the third postulate. The valence shell pair of electrons which are negatively charged, they repel with each other, and hence the molecule depends upon this repulsive interaction in a molecule. So now let us know about the fourth postulate. If the central atom is surrounded by bond pair of electron only, then shape and the molecular geometry of the molecule is a same and their bond angle is a regular. In the next table, I have shown the type of hybridization, then the geometry of the molecule and the bond angle for the different hybridization with its example. So here you first, if the hybridization is sp, then the shape and the geometry of the molecule is linear and the bond angle is 180 degree, and the example that I already given in the chart. Then second, that is sp2 hybridization, then shape and the geometry is trigonal planar and the bond angle is 120 degree. If the hybridization is sp3, then the shape or the geometry of the molecule is tetrahedral and the bond angle is 109 degree 8 minute. Again, if the molecule exhibit the sp3d hybridization, then the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal and the bond angle is 90 degree or 120 degree. If the hybridization is sp3d2, then the shape and the geometry is octahedral and the bond angle is 90 degree. And if the hybridization is sp3d3, then the geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal and the bond angle is 70 degree or 90 degree. So this is the geometry or the shape if that molecule contain only the bonding pair, and this is the regular bond angle that we have observed. So this is about a postulate number 4. Now let us know about the fifth postulate. The electron pair around the central atom are arranged in such a way that there is a minimum repulsion and a maximum stability in a molecule. This leads to the formation of the regular molecular geometry to the molecule. So this is our postulate number 5th. So now let us know about the sixth postulate. The repulsion between the valence electron pair, that is the bonding pair, and the non-bonding pair, that is the lone pair, is in the following order. So here the lone pair repulsion is always greater than the lone pair bond pair repulsion, while the lone pair bond pair repulsion is always greater than the bond pair repulsion. So this is very important postulates of your VSEPR theory, which gives the repulsive interaction between the bonding pair and a non-bonding pair. The next important postulate, the repulsion between the electron pair decreases as the distance and the bond angle between them increases. So these are the important postulates of your valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So now in the next lecture we will learn why the repulsion between the electron pair is in the order of lone pair repulsion is greater than the lone pair and bond pair. And if you like this video, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next video.